Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa. Thank you for stopping by. If you're a first time viewer, I talk about stationery, fountain pens, and books. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. I've got a new exciting video. I alluded to it in a couple of previous videos that I had something coming. I have been kind of on a very low buy when it comes to fountain pens and stationery. But today I have a new pen, and it has been years in the making. Here's some sample inks that I am thinking about utilizing for the pen. As you can tell by the color, that might tell you a little bit about the body of the pen or the color of the pen. But I'm going to just pull these to the side and let you guys see my much used and loved dining room table. But without further ado, I'm going to do an unboxing. I opened this up yesterday because I couldn't remember what this was when it came. I didn't really pay attention, I should have, to the outer packaging, and this was a dead giveaway. But I did order a pen from Amazon Japan, and it finally arrived. And I've been like monitoring and tracking this pen for a minute because it got stuck in customs. But I have been wanting this particular fountain pen, I would say, for years now. It's been one of my, I would say, holy grail pens, one that I've been longing and lusting for. Hold on a second. It's kind of cold here in the Metro DC area. My apartment is freezing today for some reason, so let me just take a sip of coffee real quick. Try not to freeze. And the heat's just kicked in, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. That'll kick off eventually. But today, I'm very excited to do the big reveal of this pen, and it is, oops, I've got, and this might give it away for some people. I'm so excited about this, I can't take it. It's a Pelican. I squealed when I opened this up yesterday because I literally just checked the day before and it was stuck in customs and then it showed up. But this is a Pelican, and I only own a few, and I mean a couple, and this is the M800, and this is the pen I have been wanting and pining after since I got my first M200, which I've already subsequently sold the 200. So now I have an M400 and an M600, and this is the Suveron in an extra fine in a blue body. I was going to get the red, but I tend to coordinate my inks with my pens, and I have way more blue inks than I usually use red. Some people don't care, but I kind of do. Plus, I really do like this body, and it's just such a gorgeous pen. Let me show you the nib. This is the nib of it. It's 21 karat gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that nib unit. Oh my gosh. And this is a little bit bigger than the M400. Okay, I just wanted to go and grab these. So this is the M600. This is the M400. Let me just put this down like this since I don't have a very good way of doing this. This is an M400, and I'll do it from top to top because that way you can see it. And this is the M200. So these are the size differences with the Pelican pens, and the M800 is just slightly bigger, and I think the M1000, which I don't own yet, notice I'm saying yet already, would probably be down to here. So it's only going to be a little bit bigger and a little bit girthier. So each one gets a little bit girthier than the other. And I absolutely love my tortoise as the M400, but it is kind of a small pen. But I have really waited a long time to like dive into Pelicans because they are pricey, and I'm very fortunate to be able to afford to buy this pen at this given point in time. And so it's been a couple of years since I even considered buying this M800. So without further ado, let me zoom back out. I've got a couple of inks, and I have a couple of different types of paper that I want to write with, and I wanted to look at some of the inks that I've got here that are in a blue color family, which I've already got, or sorry, I already have. I keep saying got, and that's not good English. I already have a couple of pens with blue inks lined up for it, but I do want to try this one just to see what it writes with. And so the inks that I'm considering are using Diatramentis Black Blue. And I'll swatch these out really quickly. Sailor Shikiori Shimoyo. And I think this one is like the last dredges of what I have. This one definitely is. This is Jacques Herbin, 1670 Blue Ocean. I can actually show you what some of these look like because I've got them swatched out in my little swatch book. Okay. This is what 1670 Blue Ocean looks like in my swatch book. Let me see if I've got Diatramentis, and let's see here. I think I only have the J. Herbin in this book, and then the rest of my blues are in the other book. So let me just pull that out really quick. This one has more blues in it. So let's see here. Ink Institute, that's too yucky. Let's see. Okay, I have also Guy. I have that blue. Let me look at that with this. That would work. It'll complement it. It's not an exact match. Shinkai, I think I'm out of completely. Let's see here. I do have Diamine Polar Ice, but I don't want to put any kind of glitter ink in here. Let's see if I've got the Sailor Studio in here. It looks like I do not have some of these inked. I refuse to use Noodler's Fifth Massachusetts. It was old and I had to get rid of it. So actually I need to update this. Okay, so this is Around the World in 80 Days. That is a very dark blue with this pen, but again, it will work with it. That's what the ink swatch looks like. And I think I need to swatch some more of my cards because I don't think I have the other ones swatched up. I think, yeah. So what I have left remaining, and I can ink these up really quick, is I have Waterman Serenity Blue. I still don't have an ink card for that for some reason. I have Tatcha Gray Jeans, but that's a gray, so that's not going to happen at all. Blue Ocean, this is the last of Blue Ocean. I should probably go ahead and utilize that just so I can get rid of that sample. The Sailor Shikiori Shimuno looks like that's a blue-gray too, so I'm going to say no to that one. And Diatramentis Black Blue, I'm going to say no to that one too because it's just so darkly black. So it's either going to be my wonderful bottle of Mont Blanc, which, wow, that color is really uber dark. But I still have a lot of that. But I still think for now, I am going to use one of these two ink colors that I've already showed you. And I think I'm going to go with the blue jeans just so I can get rid of the ink sample of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize this. Oh no, you know what? I don't have enough in here. So I'm sorry for the indecisiveness. It's like always interesting to figure out how you're going to utilize a color, but I think Waterman Serenity Blue for now is just a safe bet. So what I'll do, I have a couple of different writing papers that I want to write with this pen on just to see what it does. And one of them is this was all the rage. The onion skin paper was all the rage back in the day, and I have not finished writing out or utilizing this book, so I'm going to go ahead and grab, and I'm praying that this will not bleed through, which hopefully it won't. But I'm going to just dip this in the pen because I'm going to wait until next month because I'm still writing with the pens that I have in January. I'm going to go ahead and just dip this so that you guys can see what it looks like. And I already have a sample of this swatched out, so I don't need to do that. But my initial impressions, and I haven't flushed this pen out, and hopefully I don't have to. But my Pelikan, I love Pelikan in extra fine just because it is a Western pen. And I'm going to try not to, let me zoom in here, shake the table or shake the camera too much. So this is, let me just put the cap back on. I can see an accident getting ready to happen. This is Waterman's Serenity Blue. Oh my God, this pen writes. It writes broad for a Western extra fine. It writes more like a fine medium, but it writes beautifully. All right, so that's the writing sample for that. This pen, it's been worth the wait. I will say because I do have other Pelikans. You know, it's always a joy to get one, given the price point. And this one, I bought it. I decided to pull the trigger on it because it was quite frankly like almost $300 cheaper than it normally resells for, and so that's what made me go ahead and pull the trigger on it. But it absolutely is wonderful in hand. This is a very well balanced pen. It just feels really, really good in hand. I like this grip section right here because it's just a natural place for your fingers to rest with the pen, and it's just a joy to write with. I can't believe it already has taken me this long. Today's date is going to be the middle of February, so I'll just say February 2025. But, you know, almost 10 years of collecting fountain pens, and I finally have been able to get the M600, which is such a joy. So that's what it's like on onion skin paper. Let me get over here. I've got some good old-fashioned Tomo River. This is actually my swatch book that I have, and in this book I have various papers, but the one that I'm writing with for this sample, oh, I got the book upside down. So this is where I just kind of keep some loose leaf ring paper, and I'm using Takumi Spirit of the Artisan paper. I don't need to do a stamp of this, but I wanted to write with this paper just so that you guys can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like on slightly cream colored paper. That's the blue. Let me just zoom in here a little bit more. And you're seeing a little bit ghosting on the other side. I'm not going to post this pen, but you can post the pen if you need that extra length, like if you have really big hands and you need that. Tends to make it a little back end heavy, just from that feel. And I'll just go ahead and write this one out. And Serenity Blue is working on even a cream paper, which that would be good because I'm using currently Midori for my work notebook, and that's got similar color paper in it as this one. And I'm just putting these ink samples to the side so I don't knock them over. And then we're going to do the quick brown fox again. Very little feedback on this. It's not scratchy at all. Very, very smooth. This is just an absolute joy to write with. So this pen will be joining my collection. I will probably be writing with this extensively in the month of March for sure. It's going to definitely make the list. But that's all I have for today, just my initial thoughts and unboxing, or I should say reopening, because I did open it up yesterday, of my new Pelikan M800. All right, guys, until next time, take care. If you liked the video, let me know. If you got one of these pens, let me know. If you got more than one of these pens, which one is your favorite? All right, leave your comments below. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, take care. Bye.